Welcome, everybody, to the Trainwreck Podcast, episode 6. Here with the three daddies tonight. One of us is sick, one of us horny, and then the other one's just here.
We're gonna rage bone right now.
I think it's more two of us are horny. Actually,
I think all three of us.
Three of us are horny, but whatever.
Yeah. We're changing the name of the show.
Being sick, no way.
Yeah. We're changing the name of the show. It's now going to be known as the Circle Jerk Cast. Dude, that would have
been. I bet that's not taken.
I don't know. I'll look it up, but I don't know. I was thinking right before the show started, I was watching the news, and there was a train derailment in the town over from us, and there's been a bunch of train derailments.
Oh, there was
lately.
2 of them.
Yeah, and I was like, man,
that's insane.
I'm like, our podcast name might be offensive here in a few.
Who cares about those liberal feelings?
But I'm also like, well, maybe it'll help people find us. They'll search up Trainwreck, and then they'll find us.
Just find us 3 retards talk about random shit.
Yeah, they're like, that's what the title of this episode will be. It'll just be the Trainwreck, and I won't put anything else. Like anything we talk about, it'll be just the Trainwreck, and see how many people click on it. But we're actually gonna continue with the trend of doing top 5 lists because we have a lot of fun doing them. And this week is going to be the top 5 fast food restaurants. We discussed this the other night when we were at Chili's. If y'all saw the post that I made on my YouTube of all of us and, these 2 clowns right here looking like they had dicks in their mouths with the egg rolls. But yeah, so we're going to do our top 5 list. Favorite fast food. I'll kick things off. And number 5, it's not, I had it earlier today, so it's not the best, but it's everyone's go-to, and that is McDonald's. Right here,
I had that today as well.
Their signature burger to me sucks. Like, I really don't get the appeal of the Big Mac. Like, it's too much bread, and the sauce tastes like crap.
Signature burger?
Yeah, that's their signature burger. Now, a quarter pounder is usually good.
I didn't realize it was like a signature burger.
Mm-hmm. But like just a classic cheeseburger and fries, that's usually a go-to. And then McDonald's always has the best like fountain drinks, like a Dr. Pepper.
It's really the crack whore of the fast food industry.
Yeah.
No.
What?
I'm not gonna say it has the best fountain drinks.
Like a Dr. Pepper from there, no one else touches them on Dr. Pepper.
No.
Now the number 1 drink from any restaurant is a cherry limeade from Sonic.
Yeah.
I don't.
But when I was a kid,
never had it.
When I was a kid, I did not want to go inside McDonald's. It was only outside because of this creep right here, Ronald McDonald. It wasn't like being scared of clowns. It was just more I thought he was a pedophile. And just look at that. That's a creepy fucking face right there. So yeah, like.
Oh come on, there's got to be some fun in there somewhere.
Dude, I remember whenever. I think we were in kindergarten, they had like a fake Ronald McDonald visit our school and freaked so many kids out.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And it was like McDonald's Day or something at school. This was before Michelle Obama, did all the regulations to make school lunches shitty. This is back when all the kids could get fat with no regulations. But that leads
to... the lunches were actually good.
What?
When the lunches were actually good.
Yeah. When we got to high school, the lunches were really freaking good. Like, school lunch pizza is still the best pizza I've ever had, probably. And then I looked forward every Wednesday when we had the chicken patties.
Quick Trip pizza.
Nah, Quick Trip pizza sucks.
Yeah. Casey's
is pretty nice.
Casey's is really freaking good. I don't know if you've had the Casey's breakfast pizza.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, that shit's good.
All breakfast pizza is awful.
Nah, this one's good.
Yeah, shut up, you're white.
All right, number 2 on my list, or number 4
I can say more, but I'm not.
Is Subway. And like,
really?
Yeah, I love A meatball sub from Subway is always fucking good. They got really good
Yeah, it's
bacon.
pretty good.
Steak and cheese is
Subway.
always good. Just not the Subway where we all used to work. 'Cause
Yeah, true.
yeah, because that seriously gets everyone sick. But
Subway
like the
is literally you being lazy enough to make your own sandwich.
what?
Oh my god, I love that picture.
Which one?
Scroll up to the toilet one.
This one?
One more. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. See, I always worry when I'm doing the screen sharing that something bad's gonna pop up, and then you have great stuff like this, and then a few weeks ago when we had The Rock getting assaulted by toes.
Yeah.
But I've never had like horrible Subway. I've had Subway that's been better than others, but I've never had like a truly horrible experience. I've just had it where like the staff was really freaking stupid, like at the store we used to work at where they hired nothing but crackheads.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true.
Number 3, channeling my inner Eric Cartman, Kentucky Fried Chicken. I think
I knew you
the
were gonna
most
say
heartbroken
KFC.
I think the most heartbroken I've ever been is whenever the one here in town shut down and it just became Taco Bell. But now that I work right next to a KFC, I have it all the freaking time. And KFC, I mean, it never disappoints really.
I'm sorry.
It's expensive as hell, but it's good as hell. Like if you get one of these buckets, it's usually like over $40, which kind of sucks, but it's still good as shit. I don't know what the hell this website is clicked on is. Number 2, hell, I forgot what my number. Oh, another chicken place actually. And I don't agree with any of their views on shit, but their food is fucking good. And I wish they would be open on Sundays. Chick-fil-A.
Oh
Chick-fil-A
yes, the
bread.
best chicken sandwich in the world.
Yeah, spicy chicken sandwich.
No.
It may tear up your stomach, but it's freaking good. And then the chicken minis that they have at breakfast. I was just telling my mom earlier, I was like, I wish they would serve these all freaking day because I could always go for some chicken minis. And, when I first had the fries, I didn't like them, but now I they've really grown on me, especially when you dip them in Chick-fil-A sauce. It's like I said in a previous episode, if dudes nutted Chick-fil-A sauce, I would be gay in a heartbeat.
That's remember what I said a couple episodes ago.
I don't
Yeah,
think you ever said that.
yes, I did.
I'm
I think
pretty sure you did.
I'm pretty sure I said
I
it in
don't think you
episode
ever
2.
said that.
Pretty sure. Well, shut up. You don't even listen to the show back.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A sauce just Jesus Christ come changed my
I
mind.
don't think
Yeah.
anybody does.
But what is it? Like whenever they started selling it in Walmart, that's when it was like, oh shit, the game just changed because now you can take it home and put it on anything.
Wait, they still at Walmart?
Yes. It's down aisle 8. It's right next to the ketchup and ranch and all that.
No, to be fair, I really don't go to Walmart anymore.
Yeah. If I'm not working there, I ain't going in there. And then number 1, it's the horniest restaurant on planet Earth. If y'all remember back in the day when they had the commercials with
Wendy's.
the girls in their bikinis and all that crap, it is Carl's Jr. For a
Oh my
11-year-old boy,
god.
seeing Paris Hilton and that other chick in their bikinis is freaking amazing. I think
The
that was their
best
super.
commercials on planet.
Yeah, well, here, just look. Carl's Jr. commercial.
Oh, we
Bam,
should.
bam, bam, bam.
Oh, you're gonna blur this out, Cody.
Yeah, maybe. Fuck it, we'll be risky on this one. And
Oh, we're gonna
then,
risk it because you're doing it.
no, because you can't see full nipple. And it was on TV.
Ah, fair enough.
I feel like if
Oh,
it's good
God,
on
for
TV,
nipples.
it's good for YouTube. But a Western bacon cheeseburger, best sandwich on earth.
Oh, yeah, I had them a couple of times, but yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, unless especially if the bacon's, like, perfectly crispy. Now there's sometimes you get in, the bacon's hard as a rock, and that usually tastes like shit, but I don't know what barbecue sauce they use, but it's the best barbecue sauce I've ever had, and the onion rings are usually good, and then the patties at Carl's Jr. are always amazing. I mean, and that's the thing that sucks, like, I don't live near a Carl's Jr., so, like, if I really want to, I have to drive at least 20 minutes, but it's usually worth the drive. I love Carl's Jr. But that's my list. What would you two rate it?
Give it a 7.
Thank you.
I'm gonna
Adam,
go with a 5 because I didn't hear most of them.
Of course.
it's because you're too busy with your
I'm
hand down
sorry.
your
I'm
pants.
paying. I'm paying. No, it's actually not. I'm playing with my Sunny D bottle, but no, I'm playing a game. No, I don't like KFC, so that's a big no-no for me. I didn't hear anything
Yeah.
else besides McDonald's. I don't even know. What
KFC is
I don't even know
alright,
what the last
but
thing you
it's
said
kind of
was.
overrated.
Like, what was the last one you said? What was the last one you said was?
Carl's Jr.
Never had it.
Bruh.
I don't live near one.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. You have to usually drive to BA to get one.
No, I'd go drive to Claremore to get one.
Why
All
the
right,
fuck would
Drew,
I
you ready?
Claremore? Yeah.
Because that's when I was. That's when I was.
So
Larry
you can get
Could
hit. So you can get hit by a derailed train when you go to Claremore.
God, so happy.
Let me share my screen.
Yeah, good.
I want to share my screen when I'm getting hit by a train.
Sorry
All
about
right,
that.
my number 5, I'm gonna say Mazio's. The main purpose is their buffalo wings. I really love their buffalo wings. And pizza is really, they can really
Yeah.
hit. And yeah, so it's always my go-to. I can't figure out what to eat. I was like, oh fuck, I was gonna get like a hoagie and some buffalo wings.
Dude, I feel so ashamed every time I go to Mazio's because I could eat a whole pizza from there by myself.
Dude, for real. It's like my little crack whore of home restaurant, fast foods. All right, my
Thank
number
you.
4 will be Jack in the Box. They always have, like, their whole menu in general is really good. You can't go wrong what you pick from there. I love their tacos and I love their burgers. I love their chicken. It's so good. It's like special. Let the
What?
fucker shut up.
The fuck are you laughing at?
There was titties in the background.
Yeah, I saw.
Sorry.
I love the burgers. And their spicy ketchup is like to die for. That'll go to my number 2. Be Taco Bell.
Oh, this is so weird. I'm actually
Especially their ball blast. Their ball blast and their quesadillas is like my go-to.
Is this Taco Bell? Yes.
Yeah. Taco Bell.
No, I'm talking about what I'm eating.
Oh. And my number 1 would be Chick-fil-A. The chicken sandwiches are like
Sour cream, yes.
what the fuck you mean sour cream?
On my burrito.
Whatever.
See, this is why we meet you, Adam, because you say retarded shit.
That don't matter.
All right, it's your turn for Drew. I rate yours. I'd go 7 out of 10
Respectable.
because I love Mazio's. I like Taco Bell. Love Chick-fil-A. The other two hit or miss with me. Love Whataburger, but I hate that you have to wait like 30 minutes every time you go.
Really? Every
Well,
time
it
I
depends
go,
on
it's
which
like
one you go
zero
to.
line.
If it's the one in Broken Arrow, you're probably gonna wait 30 minutes to an hour.
Well, it depends.
The
I
one
guess
about
what
the
time.
outlets and lows?
Yeah.
I never had to wait there.
Yeah,
Well, that's because you usually go during lunch. When
dude.
they
Every
probably
time
have
I go, it's a 30-minute wait.
like if I go like after like 9, yeah, it's at least 30 minutes. And usually I just get like the taquitos and shit like that, and it's still like taking forever.
Yeah.
What do you rate Drew's list?
I didn't hear most of it.
All right,
I'll
it's
give
your
it a
turn.
7. I don't have a 5. I can do a 3, probably.
Fake it.
I just know that my number one is gonna be Canes for sure.
Are you screen
Just because
sharing?
I love Canes, and it's probably it. No, of course not. I have another screen pulled up that we don't want to see. But no, it's probably the sauce. To be honest,
Yeah. Now,
I'm a
see,
big fan of
that's
the cane sauce. It's really that and the toast.
that's
That
the
and the
two things I
toast.
hate at
The
Cane's.
only reason.
I think the toast sucks
What?
and the sauce. Yeah. I think they got really good
Dude,
fries and all right chicken, but
their fries are all right. I like
their
chicken.
fr-
It's soft, and they don't have bones in them. I don't like bones in any of it.
whatever, you're just shoving hard meat in your mouth.
And then I get
Mhm.
yes, sir, deep throating it. I guess my number 2 spot would either be I guess Popeyes or Churches. It'd be tied between those two
Really. So
because
those
that's
are
the
2
stuff
and
I
3.
order the most. And then third place would be Whataburger.
See, I don't know. Whataburger, like I said, you wait forever every time you go there, at least the ones by us. And so that always kind of
I
dampens it for me.
DoorDash it.
Yeah, that
I DoorDash it. So
they even deliver out in the middle of fucking nowhere where you live.
yep, I pay someone else to wait for me.
But all right, that was our top 5-ish fast food restaurants. Moving on to the NFL news that me and Drew were going to talk about.
Before we
Lamar,
start that, I'll give Adam an 8 out of 10.
I'd go 5 just because it was all chicken and then what a burger.
What's wrong with that?
It's like you have no
You had
diversity in your
chicken in
food
yours.
taste. Yeah.
You had like 3 chickens in yours.
Oh, I had 2. And you don't
That's
have a
more
number
than half
5.
the list.
No, it's. Oh my
It don't
God,
matter.
Adam, you're so fucking stupid.
I know you're.
That's 40%. That's not half.
That's close.
Oh my God. This is what we were talking about the other day with you needing to wear a helmet.
I have a helmet. I just
Put
don't
it
have a
on.
video camera. It is on.
Okay, good job.
I have one that clicks. I have one that clicks to my headset.
But all right,
Why is
moving
this
on.
burrito spicy?
Moving on to the NFL. Baltimore Ravens today placed the franchise tag on Lamar Jackson, but it's the non-exclusive franchise tag, so that means he can still look for trades to another team. With, you hear the Baltimore Ravens talk about how like, oh, the relationship Lamar is good, and then they do this, where it's like, okay, he can look for another trade, or another team. So I don't think Lamar Jackson's going to be a Raven next year. If I had to bet, he'd probably end up in Atlanta or maybe the Raiders. What about you, Drew? Where do you think Lamar Jackson goes?
See, it's a possibility he could be a Raider, but I could really see going south,
Mhm.
where Atlanta or Tampa.
Yeah, see, Tampa could use him too. I just don't know what value they really have to trade. I mean, they're in cost cutting mode. They're releasing almost their whole team, and then like they got
Yeah,
Chris
really
Godwin and
cost
Mike
you.
Evans, but that's about it. And then moving on to the next tidbit, this one makes me extremely happy as a Cowboys fan. New York Football Giants signed Daniel Jones to a 4-year, $160 million extension. That's 4 more years of us sweeping the Giants. It's amazing.
That's got to be the dumbest thing they ever done.
Yeah. They gave him $82 million in guarantees. And then also $35 million in incentives for a dude that before the year they declined his 5th-year option, and then he goes out and has a good year, but he didn't really do much. Like, let's look at his stats real quick here. I'll start screen sharing. He had barely over 3,000 yards, 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions. 5 interceptions, that's great, but when you also barely throw for any touchdowns and barely throw for any yards, I doubt you threw it that much, so you shouldn't be throwing that many interceptions. And then, he was awful in that playoff game against the Eagles, and he played really good against the Vikings, but that was Kirk Cousins in prime time. Everyone plays good against Kirk Cousins in prime time. And then in that division where you're going to have, Dallas is going to be good, the Eagles are going to be good, Washington still is a few years away from having anything good. I mean, the Giants are still going to be the basement dwellers that they always are, and they just set their team back. Like, if they would have went out and got Lamar Jackson, it would have been game over. Like, Lamar Jackson paired with Saquon Barkley. I mean, think of how the defense is going to have to play that. You're always going to have someone spy on Lamar Jackson, so you're playing against a 3-man front, and once you get Saquon Barkley into open space, it's game over right there. And then if they ever get any good wide receivers to help spread it out, the Giants would be unstoppable. But no, now they got Daniel Jones for 4 more years, and then they place his franchise tag on Saquon Barkley. So that's only going to take up about $10 million of their cap space. So we'll see if they get a long-term deal worked out with Barkley. I mean, I'm a firm believer in not signing running backs long-term unless they're like under 25. Because, I mean, look at the position the Cowboys are in with Ezekiel Elliott.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell was a good example too.
Yeah, Le'Veon Bell fucking sucked when he went to the Jets. He was already starting to fall off towards the end with the Steelers, though, so I saw that coming from a mile away. But what are your thoughts on the Giants?
You're pretty much getting free wins.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say. This is a horrible move.
the only
I'll be
team
honest, they're going to trade him next year.
I don't think they could, because they would have to eat so much dead money
Yeah,
since it's a brand new contract.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, because unless they can get a team to agree to take on that full salary, which I don't think anyone would, unless Tampa goes 2-14 this year and they're like, oh crap, Daniel Jones might be only savior. But hell, I think in a few years Daniel Jones is going to be getting a paycheck from the Giants and then some team and then at XFL.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good for Daniel Jones though.
Yeah. I mean, he got that bag. I mean, hell, I wish I got $82 million in guarantees to suck.
I got a couple of Raiders news.
Okay.
So the Raiders signed Josh Jacobs to a 1-year extension. Well, in my opinion, I'm glad they at least still kept him, but they need to sign him, longer term than that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think he's a legit running back.
Yeah.
As long as if you give him a good system and a good offensive line, he can really carry games.
Yeah, he's still only 25, and I mean, this last year he was incredible. We'll see how he is, and he also got 100 more touches this year than he has any time in his career. And you got to see what happened when the offense ran through him. So
Yeah.
it'll be interesting, whoever is your quarterback next year, how much they use Josh Jacobs.
I hope it's a 50-50 because I don't want him to get injured again. Because I don't want the offense completely relying on him.
Yeah.
As long as they keep him healthy throughout the years and we have a decent quarterback, we have a chance to go to the playoffs.
Mm.
But anyways, the Saints signed Derek Carr to a 4-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think about that?
I think they got a good shot to go to the playoffs because you got Tampa's rebuilding, Atlanta sucks, and then Carolina sucks. So I think he's got a good chance to take them to the playoffs. I don't see them really going anywhere higher than the 4 seed. But
Yeah, be honest, I don't think Derek Carr's not really a bad quarterback. He played in a tough division for years and had a
Mhm.
shitty defense and being a shitty team for a while. And that's coming
Mhm.
from a Raiders fan.
yeah,
So I hope to God he goes to the playoffs. He really deserves it.
well, he went to the playoffs with Vegas last year, right? When y'all lost to the Bengals.
Yeah, that was Joe Burrow, Joe Shiesty. There's no way we're
Yeah,
gonna win
well, that was
that.
before we knew how well we knew how good he was in college, but then that's when he took off into superstardom. And that's another thing to circle back to Daniel Jones. If he gets almost $200 million from the Giants, what the fuck is Joe Burrow gonna get from the Cincinnati Bengals? Because his contract, I think he's got 2 more years, but they can re-sign him after this next year.
He's gonna get a fucking payday, dude.
Like, he's probably gonna get close to like 350 million, I think. And I don't even want to think about the guarantees. But going back to Derek Carr, I mean, the Saints, they got Chris Olave, they got Callaway, they got Jarvis Landry, they got some good receivers. It looks like Michael Thomas is going to be gone, and then you still have Taysom Hill who plays every position, and he can be a good weapon for Derek Carr.
Yeah.
So
I
he's
mean,
got some.
hell, we used Marcus Mariota when we had him for a dual
Mhm.
threat, kind of like a Taysom Hill.
Yeah, but
And that
Taysom Hill's
actually
way
worked out.
better.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how he does. It's interesting to see him and Dennis Allen reunited.
Yeah. And also, former Raiders Khalil Mack got released from the Chargers.
Yeah, I saw that. And he just signed that new contract last year, right? That huge one.
Yep.
So that's a dumb move by the Chargers because I bet you they didn't give him all that guarantee money in 1 year. So they're still probably going to be paying him for the next few years
Yep.
because I can't remember, but it was like over $100 million, I think.
Yeah, I believe so.
Hmm.
But anyways,
Any,
where do you think he's gonna go?
um, dude, I honestly have no idea.
You think the Cowboys gonna pick him up?
No, I think we got a better chance of picking up Bobby Wagner. I really don't. I mean, it'd be nice to have another good pass rusher, but you already got Dorrance Armstrong, you got Micah Parsons, you got Demarcus Lawrence. I mean, Khalil Mack's 32, so I don't know how much he really has left in the tank. I mean, he could be good for depth, but the Cowboys really don't need another pass rusher. They need a coach that doesn't make dumb play calls and more wide receivers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
also, former Raiders Ronnie Hudson retired.
I'll be honest, I don't even know who that is.
You serious?
Yeah,
He's one of the better centers in the league.
really.
Yeah, it wasn't Kelsey from the Eagles. It was pretty much
Mhm.
Ronnie Hudson.
Really?
Yeah, because when he was with the Raiders, he was a fucking beast.
Mhm. How long's he been gone from the Raiders?
Only 2 years, I believe.
Ah, I still
He
haven't
he was
forgiven y'all.
drafted. He was
Good.
drafted by the Chiefs,
Mhm.
and he got signed by the Raiders. That's where when he really popped off. Like all pro, couple of Pro Bowlers. Then he got traded to the Cardinals
Mhm.
by John Gruden.
I remember that now because that was kind of when Gruden was kind of getting rid of everybody.
Yeah, I was really salty about getting rid of Rodney Hudson.
Mhm. Then other Raiders news, you see Darren Waller got married to that freaking baddie that plays in the WNBA.
Yeah, so good for him.
Yeah, good for him because she is hot as fuck. But one more thing, or was that it, Drew?
Yeah, that's pretty much all I can think of.
One more thing, the Packers and Jets are in talks about trading Aaron Rodgers. If I'm the Jets, I would learn from your mistake with Brett Favre. How did that work out for y'all? Yeah, don't trade for Aaron Rodgers.
He just needs to
Now,
retire.
yeah, God, if anything, I really just hope he gets traded to the Jets. First snap of the season, it misses him and he tears his ACL. I freaking hate that bitch so much. But yeah, so
The
the
salty
Jets.
cowboy.
But not only that, the dude's just a fucking dick. I mean, just listen to him on Pat
Yeah.
McAfee. He's arrogant as fuck.
Lasso.
But
Yeah, he's the Adam of the NFL.
yeah. So some news I saw earlier about the Nintendo Switch. The next console, actually, the next console from Nintendo is that it might not be backwards compatible. And I think in the state of gaming now, there's no excuse for any console to not be backwards compatible now. But I guess in the design of the next Nintendo Switch, I guess it's going to be called the Switch 2. It's going to be missing this chip that makes consoles backwards compatible. What are y'all's thoughts on that?
That's really dumb.
That's kind of dumb, but
Yeah,
yeah,
especially
that's kind of dumb. But I mean, it's nothing really. That just sounds dumb.
yeah. I mean,
It's
the
like
thing,
if
like,
you're it's the point in wanting to upgrade your consoles, like compare all your like your save files and shit to your upgraded console
Mm.
to have a better experience. But no.
especially like, what's that Zelda game that just came out that everyone's not just came out, it's
Breath of
came
the
out within the
Wild.
last, yeah. And it's like
Yeah,
a
it's coming up.
classic
It has
game.
a #2 coming out.
It's like a classic game. You think people are going to want to go back and play that every now and again, but then they can't because it's not backwards compatible. I mean, because consoles die. I mean, we just talked a few weeks ago about Drew's PS4 given out after 10 years. Consoles die eventually. And so, say,
Yeah.
like, someone's Switch dies, and then now they can't play their game anymore because if they want to play a new, if they want to play it, it's not backwards compatible. And then they try to find an old console, and it's like, oh, it's on eBay for $800. I know this because whenever I try to look for a PSP, it's usually like at least $200 or $300. Your internet connection. Can y'all hear me?
And I would love to have a PSP again.
Says my internet connection's
Yeah, it's
unstable.
lagging really bad.
Shit. I think it's fixed now. But yeah, any other thoughts about Nintendo? Any other thoughts about Nintendo?
Uh
No,
it's just Nintendo, the Nintendo gaming company, they're really fucking greedy. They're worse than Sony, in my opinion.
Mm.
And that's saying a lot.
Yeah. I mean, all these
But
companies are greedy, but I mean,
yeah, it's
Nintendo.
just if you want to talk about game exclusives, Nintendo's like the number one about being really bad at having game exclusives.
Mm. I mean, there's a reason they're
You got
number 3 now.
Sony like coming as close second.
There's a reason they're number 3 now. Like, and they're a distant 3. Like, you got Xbox and PlayStation up here, and then you got Nintendo down here. And then somewhere in the middle, you have Oculus.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
yeah, dude, for real, pop out of nowhere.
Dude, in my opinion, the Steam Deck is looks like a Switch. That's better than a Switch, in my opinion.
See, I'm not familiar with that. Do you have one?
I don't, but I do. I kind of want one.
Mm.
You can
What is
basically
it?
play the Steam Decks. It's like Steam version of the
I've
Switch.
never heard of it.
But anyways, you can play like Steam games on there, and it's so much better choices.
The thing Nintendo always has going for them is nostalgia. I mean, people are always going to think about Pokemon. They're always going to think about Zelda and Mario and all that. So they're always going to have the nostalgia market. But other than that, I mean, that stuff's gonna die eventually.
And here's the thing: when new Pokemon game comes out, I'll play for a couple weeks, and go straight back to either my PlayStation or my computer.
Yeah. I mean, they definitely rebounded
See, I
nice.
don't play any of those.
Play what? Any of those games?
Like, I don't play any of those games. I don't play Mario. I don't play Nintendo games.
Yeah. See, like my two favorite are Pokemon and Mega Man, but I mean, I haven't played Mega Man in years, and I don't really care for any of the newer Pokemon games.
Yeah,
But yeah, moving on from that, because basically just fucking Nintendo, make your console backwards compatible. That's what we're saying. Because otherwise, y'all are just gonna get buried even more.
Yep.
you're gonna join Sega being dead.
Yeah. I mean, Nintendo used to be the top dog, but then
Sega.
Nintendo used to be the top dog with the N64, and then I mean they've gotten buried by Microsoft and Sony, and Oculus is right behind. Or actually, I think Oculus is past them because I'd rather have an Oculus right now than a Switch
Yeah,
because I really want to play that Star Wars game where you're doing the freaking lightsaber battles and shit on VR. I mean that's badass, and then they got that uh, game that probably better than Madden.
let's be
That
real, though. You just want to go to VR, Jack, talk to those girls.
No, that's Adam, bro. That's Adam's stream right there. But speaking of that, speaking of girls, time for me to tell the story that I promised in episode 1. I said that if we got to 50 views and 5 likes, I would tell the story. And now we're at 61 views on episode 1 and 7 likes. So, time for the bondage story. I hope I didn't overhype this. So, and I was skittish about
Oh,
telling
it's
this.
definitely overhyped.
Yeah. I was thinking about it, I was like, the story's funny, but you guys have already heard it a few times, so
No, I think it's just me. I don't think Adam has heard
Well,
it
we
yet.
made joke.
Yeah,
We made
Adam's heard
jokes
it.
about it while we were
Oh,
working.
okay.
So
Oh yeah, we joked about it nonstop during work.
no, not her, different girl.
I might not have heard it then.
So really cute girl I was working with. Me and her like started hanging out and stuff, and like we went out a few times, and then get to her apartment, and it's like, okay, cool, let's see your room. And I look, and there is just a wall. Like, you see how I have my Funkos back there? Now imagine those are whips. She has like 15 different kinds of whips to beat motherfuckers with, and I'm like, so you're into
That
this,
is
huh?
hilarious.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm like, so you're into this, huh? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, weirded out. Then she has
you
one
want
of
to
those like,
go?
then she has one of those like swings, and I'm like, I always thought these were fake.
The ones you hang from?
Yeah,
Are you talking about the ones you hang from?
yeah. But yeah, so I'm like, okay, I'm really weirded out now. And I'm like, how the fuck do you even get this in an apartment? The next thing is a board to fucking strap people in. Like where your arms and your legs are both just restrained, you're stretched out. So, it's basically so they can whip the fuck out of you and you can't like move and shit. She has this board, and I'm like, no. And she's like, why not? And I'm like, because how do I know I'm not strapped into that fucking thing? And then either you steal my car, which I'm like, we work together, so that's not going to happen. But the more likely option, some big guy comes out of the closet and goes, he brought me a perfect one. And then
I
I
hope that
find,
happens to you one day.
and then I find out there's the glory hole in the back, perfectly shaped for my ass. And then, yeah, some guy's going to use me as a fuck doll.
They're gonna be wearing one of them gank suits.
Yeah. So, yeah, I didn't tell you that story.
No.
I told Drew, and Drew about pissed his pants laughing.
We're stuck in a
Oh
fucking
no,
the 5
is
train we're
definitely
waiting
funny.
for.
Yeah.
And he's like, he's like, oh, I got a story to tell you, by the way.
Yeah, and like this girl, you would not imagine it with her, but oh my god, she
The
was
picture
Hey,
you
dude, you
showed me
should have
about her,
tried it.
I would not expect
You
that
should
at
have
all.
tried it.
no,
You should have tried.
no.
So you walk
I'm
down
good.
that night not getting pegged.
Yeah. But
For
heck,
real.
on the drive home,
A
it felt like
free
it just because I
pegging
was like,
session.
I feel violated already, and I didn't even have anything happen.
Since you work with
feel
her,
sorry
how's
for
that
you.
like?
Well,
How's
she's
the
gone
tension?
now.
Oh, she's gone.
Yeah,
Uh,
she ended up.
hit her up.
Nah, no, she ended up
Hit her up.
dating this other dude, and he looks like the kind where he's like, oh yeah, he's definitely calling her a master. I
He
say
calls
he
her
ain't.
daddy.
I say he ain't fucking her. She's fucking him.
Oh my god!
I mean, at
Did
least
she have
someone's
like one of
getting
those
it.
like tentacle dildos that are like 30 inches long?
No, it's
I-
that glow in the dark one we keep seeing on Discord.
Oh god, the glow in dark dick.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
that
like
was
the
my
horse shaped one.
bondage story. Was it too overhyped?
No, I think it's a good story.
Maybe it's the weather. Maybe that's why my internet connection is
Yeah,
bad because
it's storm outside.
Yeah,
I just got the
I'm hearing
notification.
some thunders.
Yeah, so maybe that's why my internet's being shit. Because last time I was doing this is when we had rain 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I hear some thundies.
Sundays,
But
ooh.
all right,
Thundy wundies.
I'm gonna go ahead and go to our crazy news story of the week. Unless y'all had anything else you wanted to add.
Should get pegged.
If I never have that happen in my life, I'll die pretty happy.
I hope it happens to you at least
I'll
once.
make sure. I'll make sure you won't miss out.
I'll hold you down so Drew can give you a good.
I'll make sure the
case.
little butthole
This
of
is-
yours does still be a virgin.
This is gonna go really good in my court case one day.
They're
Like,
gonna
I
be
got-
forced to listen to our podcast in the middle of court.
And whatever jury doesn't kill themselves is gonna find you guilty.
That is the best promotion we can have is in court.
Man, all I do is show the judge my titties, and we're good.
I'll show them my non-virgin butthole, and then I'll really be good. Every episode we talk about something extremely
but-
I
gay.
go to Walmart. Go down to aisle 8. I make sure virginal becomes unvirgin.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to put NSFW in this next title.
You could talk about deep throat too if you'd rather that.
What?
Real.
All right, moving on. Crazy ass news story of the week. Man spends 14 years hiding in mountain cave over robbery. So this man robbed a gas station in China in 2009. And he's been hiding in a cave for the last 14 years. Liu Mofu from China was in his mid-30s, so he's about 50 now. He did this all for $22.50, which I think in
It's
America,
about commitment.
I think
what
in
was
America,
that John Wick thing?
I don't know, but I think in
You know, talk
America,
about where he's like talking about where he's killing him with a pen, and he's like, it's all about commitment and something else. I can't remember what the other thing was.
nah, I say I haven't seen those movies, so
What?
No,
Yeah.
number 4 is about to come out. Actually, I think it comes out this month.
yeah, I
Yeah, that's
remember.
fine.
I'm
Those,
definitely gonna go see it
so those movies are always hyped up whenever they come out, but I just haven't seen any
because
of
they're
them yet.
good.
Tell you what movie I am really hyped for: Guardians of the Galaxy 3.
They're
It's
making
gonna be
number
sad.
3.
Yeah, comes
Yeah, it's
out
gonna
on
be really sad.
Cinco de Mayo. It's gonna be the last one with Batista.
Yep. Yeah, this is his last one he's done.
But in this whole time, this dude's been hiding out. His dad's died, his son's gotten married, and he's had a grandkid, all while he's been hiding in a cave. And I think the only reason he came out now is just because he missed his family. And so now he faces a minimum of 3 years behind bars, which I'm surprised the statute of limitations didn't run out on that. Because I mean, for $22, I mean, in
Real.
America, I
No,
don't even think you
I think it's 15 years is the statute of limitations.
in China.
I'm not sure.
But yeah, he faces a maximum of 10 years. So if he's lucky, he'll only get the 3, and who knows how their good behavior works over there. But yeah, I mean, dude, for $22, you wouldn't even go for jail for that over here. You would just get fined probably.
Yeah.
I mean, because
Depending
like,
where you're at.
well, like think about here when people steal from the store, like at Walmart, like unless it's like over $1,000. Well, this is for employees usually. They usually wait until you steal over $1,000 worth of stuff so they can charge you with grand larceny. I don't know, is Lowe's like that?
They are really crazy about theft.
Really?
Mhm.
How much
I
theft
mean,
y'all? How many people are walking out with doors and? I mean, y'all sell big shit,
you'd be surprised.
Yeah.
I mean, like 3 weeks ago, we had a guy run out with our paint sprayers just around the fucking door.
Oh, those big ones, the like $500
Oh, yeah.
ones.
No, it's an $800 paint sprayer.
Jesus.
Yeah. And it common. Never was
Uh,
the next 2 hours. Like the East 31st and Memorial, I believe.
You about to say
But
something,
anyways,
Adam?
That's like a Sunday.
I mean, Lowe's is really top their game about the theft. I mean,
Mhm.
fuck. Like, they always post a video on our trains about this guy. They busted a guy that stole $1.4 million of merchandise for Lowe's, Target, and Walmart.
Damn.
This happened somewhere up in New York, I believe.
I remember when I first started working for Walmart, the first guy that I saw that got fired for stealing he stole like a Reese's every freaking day. Ab, you remember who I'm talking about?
What?
What?
What'd you say?
Remember like when I first started, that one dude who got fired for stealing Reese's bar every freaking day? I think his name was Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was the first time I ever saw like someone get fired because of that. But all right. Anything else anybody want to add? See if there's any late breaking news. Drunk driver arrested after complaining about officers' emergency lights. You should see this chick's mugshot. Here. Oh, by the way, both these news stories are courtesy of knowyournews.com. Check them out on YouTube and their website. But let's see. Lake County Assistant Attorney confirmed the police had conducted a traffic stop on a different drunk driver. And then I guess she pulled over and complained about the lights. And the cops noticed she was showing signs of impairment, slurred speech, bloodshot eyes, and odor of alcohol coming from her. Yeah, she pulled over to tell the cop his lights were too bright. And
What the fuck?
52-year-old woman. She performed the field sobriety test and failed all of them. And she's also had 2 prior offenses. She was also driving on a license that was revoked. So she is definitely going to jail for a while because she is a fucking idiot. So that's a good one to end on, I think. Drew, Adam, thank y'all for being here. Shout out to everyone that listened to the last episode. This will probably be up on Wednesday or Thursday, probably Wednesday because I got a long drive tomorrow, so I'll probably listen to it back. But
No, I can't listen to these back. I've tried.
hey, it's how I hope we get better.
Yeah, good luck with that.
I know. It's really good whenever you're muted, right?
Sometimes.
All right. See y'all next week. Have a good night. Thank you for watching.